Hi, this is Kamera Points in the Bible, day number 75, Joshua chapter 19 through 21. The points here, guys, is we see that God fulfills his promises. If he promises something, guys, we just got to hold on, keep the faith, know that God fulfills his promises. Yeah. Another thing is how considerate God is. He's a wise God, a loving God. He's a fair and just God. God has given us free will, and with free will, there needs to be certain things need to be governed. There needs to be order, and there needs to be a place. In this case, for refuge when people go too far with their free will, right? So God is a loving, considerate, just God. God also takes care of his people. You'll see where God takes care of his servants and make sure they have everything they need and then some. So guys, starting with the allotment of the lands, God had promised the children of Israel that he was going to give them promised land flowing with milk and honey. It started with Abraham. It was that God had blessed with. His descendants were going to get this promised land. And look, he's fulfilled that promise. You'll see where everybody got their portion. The only person who did not get land is the Levites. That's because God is their portion. But look at this. You see where Joshua, when he had finished with all the division of the lands, when all that had finished, everyone got their allotted portions. The Israelites gave Joshua, son of Nun, an inheritance among them, as the Lord had commanded. Isn't that something? So love myself some God. He gave Joshua, the one who he had to lead the children into the promised land, servant of God. He divided the lands. He led them into battle. Isn't that something? God looked out for his servant. This city of refuge, guys, if someone kills a person accidentally or unintentionally, they may flee there and find protection from the avenger of blood. Okay? So God told the children of Israel that they need to set aside cities of refuge from their allotted portions. And they do. They do. So he also gives them instructions on how that should be handled. If a person makes it to the city of refuge after unintentionally or accidentally killing someone, then they get to that the door of that city or the gate of that city, and they plead their case, and yeah, that person is safe there. The avenger cannot go there. Now, if someone intentionally kills someone, they can't go there. Now, that person who accidentally killed someone, then if they leave from there and their family member who they kill avenges them, then there's nothing they do. They don't do anything to the avenger, because the person should stay in the city of refuge. But look how God created a safe place for those people who need that safety, that protection. Isn't that something? And yeah, God is a loving, fair, just God. He's so loving, so considerate. Now look at this. Remember the Levites, their inheritance is God. They are servants of God. They are the ones who offer sacrifices to God on behalf of the Israelites. God is their inheritance, so they didn't get any allotment of land, but they needed a place to stay. So God had the children of Israel to give their portions of their properties to the Levites. Towns, these were towns they were given, towns for the Levites. They were given 48 towns in all, so every tribe gave a portion. 4. They gave 4. One person gave 3. One tribe gave 3, but everyone else gave 4. Isn't that something? And that way, the Levites had a place to live for them and their families and pasture for the animals. Isn't that something? Yes, yes, yes. So the Lord gave the Israelites all the land that he had sworn to give to their ancestors, and they took possession of it and they settled there. The Lord gave them rest on every side, just as he had sworn to their ancestors. Not one of their enemies withstood them. The Lord gave all their enemies into their hands. Not one of the Lord God's promises to Israel failed. Every one of them were fulfilled. So God, He does fulfill His promises. He is more than able to do that, and He does that. We just have to stand firm in our faith in God and His promises. He takes care of His people. Don't forget this. Faith pleases God. So Lord, we ask you to help our faith, help our unbelief. Help us, Lord, to stand firm in our faith in you, Lord, because we know that you're not going to make us stand firm. There's no one more reliable, dependable, who loves us more than God. So guys, if you have any points you'd like to add, please place them in the comments area. Yes, that's Points in the Bible, day number 75, Joshua chapter 19 through 21. You have a God-filled blessed day.